Today, we're going to be talking about our baby shower drama. No, I'm just kidding. And everything that we did in Michigan while we were gone.
She is not kidding. Welcome back to your cup of tea. It's your boy, Josh.
And it's your girl, Katie.
And we had quite the last 2 weeks, and we feel like we didn't film any of it for our YouTube channel, so we have to come on the podcast and talk about it.
There's literally so much that has just happened, and like none of it's been documented. You guys really don't know anything.
From planning the baby shower, family fights, meeting new people. There's a good amount of stories.
To Josh getting too drunk one day.
Hold on.
To the girls getting mad at the guys. A lot of stuff went down.
Baby shower drama. Let me tell you.
Baby mama drama.
It is going to get a little crazy. But first, let's talk about what were your thoughts going into a baby shower? Because I've personally never been to a baby shower. So first of all,
he had no idea.
We're going to get into it, but I should not have been there. And we'll tell you why. And there's a lot of people who shouldn't have been there. And
so basically we decided to do a co-ed baby shower just because I was like, well, I have so many guy friends. I want Josh there. I was like, it's our baby. And like, I see both sides now.
She just loves me. She cannot get enough of her husband, is what she meant to say. And she couldn't imagine a baby shower without him there.
No, I definitely see both sides of like why it is just girls and like how it's a little bit different when it is just girls versus when it is co-ed.
But guys can definitely change the dynamic of something that's supposed to be cute and sweet.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But it was a great shower. But the reason I do think that it changes the dynamic of when you invite guys to the baby shower, I feel like girls, it's like a little smaller. It's a little more intimate. It's a little bit more about the baby and like the showering of the baby. But then when you bring guys in and also when you bring alcohol, it's a little bit more of like a celebration versus like the intimacy versus like the hypeness, which both are good. It's just a little bit different.
For me, I feel like girls, like a lot of girls that go to a baby shower either have a kid or are having kids,
or
so
their
like
moms,
they understand
or their
like the
grandmas.
process, like what you need, like how a baby shower is gonna be, how exciting this is for a mother and this time is for a mother. And then you bring a bunch of guys where it's like, oh, there's free alcohol, they're like free food.
But also a baby's being born, so like
a baby's being born, so let's turn up.
Which is also fun. So it's like it's kind of like the mix between both, which is why I am glad we did a co-baby shower or a co-ed baby shower. But I definitely do see the difference. But I feel like if it was all girls, it would have been a little more intimate, but also would have been more boring.
I was gonna say I did hear from multiple people that was like the most fun they've had at a baby shower, because I could totally understand how playing the baby shower games probably gets old after like an hour or whatever. Like, I mean, we didn't even play baby shower games for that long, but I think in a perfect world, you would do like the first hour, just girls. And then like the guys filter in like after that. Maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think that would be ideal. Cause then you get like a little bit of the best of both. You get like the cute little, baby girl time. Like, it almost felt like
for me though, it almost felt like it was a little bit like an
engagement party.
Yeah, like an engagement party because it was me and Josh.
All right, you guys, I have a question. Have you ever heard of GOODR? And I feel like there's no better fitting name than GOODR because like that literally describes these sunglasses.
And I also feel like you would definitely use the word GOODR thinking it's a real word.
I would definitely do that, but like now it is, so now it makes it fair, guys. If you haven't heard of GOODR, they're $25 sunglasses that are 100% polarized,
and they're so lightweight, comfortable, and they're perfect for mine and Joshy B's lifestyle because I will run in these, I will go boating in these, I will do anything active, or even if I just want to look cute and look stylish, they're perfect.
Perfect example is we just went up north to a lake house and we were boating, and I had $25 sunglasses.
You went golfing in them?
I golfed in them. I boated in them. Someone sat on them.
You went swimming in them?
I went swimming with them, and I wasn't even really honestly scared to lose them because whenever I buy a $100 pair of sunglasses, I honestly lose them or someone breaks them. But
I've literally had it with Joshy B and him losing his sunglasses because every time we'll buy a nice pair of sunglasses, I feel like, why do I feel like you can, like a pair that's only $25, for some reason you don't lose, but when it's $125, it's like, oh, oops, I know I just bought them, but I lost them.
I enjoy them better because I'm not like scared of losing them or breaking them the whole time. It's like, and they're stylish. There's no bounce. They don't slip. And if you go to their website, they have the best, coolest names for them.
Okay, one of them,
I love everything
Ginger
about
Soul, $9 pour over, donkey goggles, and literally like this is the funniest names. Like I love everything about this brand because we're all about like an active lifestyle and just things that like are also stylish. Well. So I really, really do love these.
They also come with a 1-year warranty, 30-day free returns, 100% satisfaction guarantee, and GOODR is 100% carbon neutral company plus 1% for the planet.
Ooh,
let's go,
so
baby.
If you guys want to check them out, you guys can go to goodr.com/yourcoupletea and use code yourcoupletea to get free shipping. GOODR offers a 30-day money-back guarantee and 100% satisfaction. Find your... If only they had that for husbands. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, please.
I am 100% satisfied. But you guys can find your pair at goodr.com/yourcoupletea and use your code yourcoupletea to get free shipping.
Go get yourself some GOODR hater blockers,
and be gooder than the rest. Which is, there's nothing wrong with. It felt more like an engagement party than a baby shower.
But also
it was so much fun. So like
being out of state, a lot of the gifts were just sent here. Not a lot. Pretty much 99.9% of the gifts were sent here. Yes. So I also feel like maybe that's kind of made it feel a little more like an engagement party because we weren't like sitting down, like opening gifts, like thanking people.
Okay, but let's talk about that. So if you are pregnant and you live out of state from like most of your family and friends, or you do an out of state baby shower, I honestly kind of love the idea that I didn't have to open up gifts there. I love the idea that I didn't have to bring all the gifts home.
I hate opening up gifts in front of people because
I
feel like my reaction is like, I don't know. I feel pressured to have like oh my God, it's diapers. Thank you so much.
We're both not like gift people. Like that's not our love language. So like receiving or giving gifts is definitely not our top.
No, the quality time with people, like I enjoyed that.
Yeah. And so for me, when like even, okay, so we opened up gifts from a few friends and family, and like they'd pull us aside and they'd be like, oh, open this gift. And like, there's so much like energy that you're giving to different people, like talking to everyone at the baby shower. Then when you open a gift, it's like, you don't want to have, and not even if it's amazing gift, but like your mind's in a million places because you're hosting a party. It's kind of like you want to give them like the reaction and like be all present there, but sometimes it's easier when it's like not in front of people and you're just like, oh my gosh, this is so sweet. Which leads me, let's talk about probably the coolest gift I think I've ever gotten at the baby shower.
Katie B's jumping the gun. We're gonna come back to that. We need to dial it back to the planning process of how I shouldn't have even been invited. No, I'm kidding. I feel like I would know how to act now if I went to another baby shower, which I feel like I acted fine.
I was gonna say, I feel like you didn't act bad.
But like when I just remember pulling in and I'm like, I don't know how to act. Like I don't know how a baby shower works.
Before the baby shower, he's like, oh, this is gonna be boring, right? Like everyone says baby showers are boring. I'm like, no, it's not gonna be boring.
No, I thought it'd be fun.
You were a little like, oh, like what is this?
Let's talk about the planning process.
He thought a baby shower, real quick. He thought like he's like, oh, like you're not supposed to go all out for a baby shower. And I'm like, babe, no, a gender reveal is more of like a new thing. I was like, a baby shower. He's like, who throws like a big baby shower? I'm like, everyone who has their first kid, like that's like a thing. He had no idea
that's the problem.
That like having a baby shower was like a big party.
But for the planning process, usually, like for the wedding and like everything, I was a part of that. We did have wedding planners and all that, but we were definitely pretty involved. When it came to this baby shower, I had zero involvement. So like I'm driving in, no idea where I'm pulling into.
Yeah.
In a random area, beautiful venue we were at. Didn't know what food we were getting, didn't know what kind of drinks were going to be there, didn't know what games we were playing.
He had no idea.
Didn't know the process of how anything was going to work. So that's kind of why for me, I'm like, I felt like I didn't belong because I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Literally when we got there, so like me and my sister had been like picking out like all the decorations, and like shout out to my sister Jasmine for helping so much for like putting all this stuff together, and like some family friends that like were like cutting up like just different like placemats, different things.
There's a lot of people that came together to make it happen. And shout out Katie's parents, my parents, Jasmine, family, friends. There's a lot of people.
My old boss, who I used to sell flowers for, literally came and did all the centerpieces, which was like so beautiful. Beyond nice. Like,
made it way more beautiful.
It was insane, and like we appreciate her so much. Like it was just so sweet. And so she like, it just made it like totally come to life.
Be honest though, how much did you plan?
I actually planned a decent amount with my sister, and like not like planning. I mean, my sister, it was really my sister asking me like a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah, you guys talked a lot. 100% going into it.
My sister did really good with like, she's like, okay, is this your style? Is this your style? Like she was better at planning than I was because I felt like I was so busy, and she started planning as soon as like, even when we were planning the gender reveal, and I'm like, okay, let me get through planning this first because I did the entire gender reveal, and I was like, give me like a second. But she was like so good. She's like, no, we got to get this done. We got to get it dialed.
I
and
give
like,
party planners the most props because, or wedding planners too, because that shit makes me nervous. Like, do you have 20 different vendors or people that all have to come together? And like, if you ever deal with people like scheduling,
it's stressful.
Phone calls get pushed back 10 minutes. This get like, so you got to get all these people at one spot at the same time getting it together. So that makes me stressed out.
But we are super grateful. One for my sister Jasmine, for my mom and your mom who helped pay for the shower. That was really, really sweet of them. And it was nice to have a shower thrown for us. And honestly, even like I didn't really know what to 100% expect because like when I'm planning it, I know exactly everything to come.
All right, Katie B, are you ready for this one?
Oh, I am so ready.
They say giving birth is equivalent to running a marathon. Have you ever run a marathon?
No, but it's a good thing I've been running a lot. So maybe I'll be ready for birth. I don't know.
But what about being pregnant and building a company from scratch to take on the multivitamin aisle?
You know, that I honestly haven't done. I can't say.
That is the story of Ritual's founder, Kat Schneider, who didn't have a prenatal that she could trust. So she set out to find one and make one.
Honestly, don't blame her just because I feel like with so many different companies, it is really hard to trust which ones are good, clean ingredients. And especially when it comes to being pregnant. Like I know when I was looking and searching on the market for a good prenatal, when I first found out I was pregnant, I was like, I don't want to take something that's actually bad for me and for my baby. Once you have a baby now in your stomach, you're like, I don't know. I feel like there's even more pressure on trusting companies.
Honestly, I still remember that day like it was yesterday, the day you told me you were pregnant. And I was like, okay, like, what do you need to do? What do you need to start taking? Like, how do we get you to be like the healthiest, like in the best shape and form to give birth?
Basically, after I did a lot of research, I really, I just found the company Ritual. I heard so many people talking about it. And I also did my own research on it. And I was like, I really do trust this company. And I know it's backed by someone who did so much research and had so much experience. And I also really just love how easy they are to taste. Or take, because in your first trimester, I know it's really hard because like certain smells and things can throw you off, but these ones smell so amazing. Like each vitamin, like you literally open up and it's just easy to not
100%.
like feel nauseous when you take it.
They are also non-GMO, project verified, soy-free, gluten-free, and vegan. They have a delayed release capsules designed for optimal absorption.
That it was literally designed by a pregnant woman, 100%. Because like when you're in your first trimester and everything just smells like throw you off, taking vitamins can be hard, but it's so easy with these. And they're just like, it's a brand you can trust. So why settle for a multivitamin when you're not 100% sure about? Ritual was built on trust, so you know it's the real deal. Ritual is offering us 10% off your first 3 months if you guys visit ritual.com/yourcoupletea to start Ritual and add Essential for women prenatal to your subscription today. So make sure you guys check them out. Use code yourcoupletea.com.
Let's talk about the guest list. So obviously we've already talked about how I was invited. Probably shouldn't have been.
Yes.
Who else shouldn't have been invited? So Katie's mom, no, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Nah, there's no one that shouldn't have been invited.
Okay, wait, this is something I do want to talk about because I also had to be careful because I don't want to offend anyone or offend my mom.
Oh God, no.
Oh God, no. But the thing is this is a generational thing, I think, because me and my mom actually did get in a fight about this, is who was invited, because my mom was trying to invite people that I really don't know that well, but they're kind of like her friends she's kind of known, but doesn't hang out with on the daily, but like still stays in touch with, but they were a part of my childhood. And this is the same thing with weddings, is I think sometimes the older, like our parents think that you have to invite everyone who was a part of your life then.
Let me.
And my theory is, I think if they're not in your life right now and they're not going to be in your life in the future, then why are you inviting them to a party just to see them?
See, I feel like I definitely can see both sides.
Yes.
I feel like when we're older and like our baby girl's having a baby, we're gonna like totally want to invite like so-and-so or like, and also like you want your friends to be there because that makes it more fun for you. But on the receiving end as us, and this would be more wedding based, I feel like, but like I remember at our wedding, like I was meeting people I've never met before, and then I've also never seen them again since. So it's like in my opinion, I'm like, why are they at my wedding? I would prefer a smaller, more intimate, like
Yes.
the people closest to you. But
Well, that's kind of more so.
definitely understand why a parent would want their people there as well.
I see both sides of it. I just think there's like a fine line between someone who it's like a family friend who they're still in your life.
Yeah.
Versus like a someone who knew you when you were like 0 to 15 and then now you haven't seen in so long. So like to me, sometimes I'm like, yes, just because they were part of my life then, but why are they celebrating like me with a baby when
Like
they're not even going to probably meet the baby ever?
Selfishly, if I was planning my baby shower, I would only pick people that are going to see my baby and be in my baby's life.
Yeah.
But I don't mind. I'm like the more the merrier type of guy too. Like I'm kind of like a double-edged sword. Like I want it to be intimate, but like I also like the more the merrier because like I like a good time.
That's how I am. And I'm not saying like, oh, I didn't like, there were so many of like my mom's friends who like, I didn't really even know, or even like some of like our family and stuff that like, not family, but like family friends and stuff that came where it's like, you don't know as much.
But it's all about showering baby girl.
Exactly.
You know?
So it's just finding the balance between like a baby shower or wedding of like inviting people, but then it's like the more the merrier is good. But when you're not that close with them, sometimes you do feel like you have to entertain them and make sure to make an effort to talk to them. So that's my problem kind of more so is like when someone comes to a baby shower or a wedding, I would feel so bad if I didn't come up and make them feel welcome at the party. So then it puts like a lot more pressure on like me to like, basically like make sure that they're having a good time too.
No,
because I like everyone to have a good time. Like I don't want someone to be like, oh, that was so rude. They didn't even come and talk to me. So it just puts more pressure on it. So it's less enjoyable sometimes.
Yeah, that is definitely one of my, I don't know how to put it, but like something I don't like about myself is when I have people like over our house or like again at like the baby shower, like in my head I feel like I got to make sure everyone's having a good time.
But that's not a bad quality. It's just
to make sure they're
hard.
having a good time when in reality, like A, they're probably having a good time, and B, if they're not, like it's kind of on them.
Yeah.
Like, that's not my responsibility, but I always do feel like it is.
Yeah, because you want everyone.
Except at our wedding. At our wedding, I like literally I locked in. I was like, I don't really care. Like this is our big day. Like
yes,
let's just go crazy and have fun.
But the reason I didn't feel too guilty about our wedding, like if we didn't talk to people, well, one, I felt like we did a pretty good job talking to people, but that was not my top priority because
like,
so many people told me their biggest regret was like not enjoying it and just trying to make sure everyone felt
100%.
Comfortable. And then also we had a welcoming party the day before to where I got to make my rounds and talk to people. And then I knew we were doing something after the wedding to talk to people after. But that is, so finding the balance between having a small and intimate party versus like a bigger party is definitely kind of a struggle when it comes to invites.
Yeah. Okay, so what are the typical baby shower games? Because I feel like I've heard some crazy stories of baby shower games.
Okay, so there's one that some people think it's tacky. Some people like, I liked it when I was a kid.
Is it the poop one?
Yeah, it's where you put like basically like a candy bar and you melt it and you smash it in a diaper and then you smell and guess like which one it is. I thought that was fun as a kid. But I could see how people
apparently
think
you said it was hard. Like you're telling me if there's a Kit Kat smashed into a diaper or a Reese's,
it's melted
you can't
and smashed.
smell the difference.
No,
Kit Kats and Reese's are very different.
No, okay, but yeah, two of those, but then some are very obvious and some you're like, I have no clue.
Okay.
But we actually played some baby games that were really, really fun. I thought the ones we only did two and they were like just
quick,
like
easy,
question
fun.
and answer type ones. One was like, who knows the mom the best? So it was like, who knew me the best? And then the other one was which parent is more likely to? And like I filled out the answer key and then they filled it out. And who ended up winning? We had a family friend, Jessica, win that one. And then my friend Mercedes, and who else? There was someone else
crushed the
like
who knows
me?
Katie best. Yeah, she
Biz was up there
Biz
too.
was dialed.
Which I expected, the sisters.
Yeah, family was dialed.
Yeah, a lot of our family members they knew most.
The boys got a few right, but not
I feel like the boys were cheating on that game a little. See, that's what happens when you invite guys to a baby shower. They start cheating on the games.
Cheat on the games. We want to win.
I was walking by and they're like, Katie, what's your favorite restaurant? Katie was like, shut up.
And honestly, she doesn't even know her favorite restaurant. The answer was IDK because whenever you ask Katie, where do you want to eat? She says, I don't know.
I don't know. My favorite restaurant is whatever Josh decides what I'm feeling.
All right, you guys, we interrupt your podcast for a quick sponsor from Blueland.
Okay, so did you guys know that we're eating and drinking roughly a credit card's worth of plastic a week?
Disgusting.
Yep, that's right. Okay, so the products that we're using every day are ultimately contaminating our water supply, generating hundreds of microplastics that we end up ingesting. So Blueland set out to do something about it, eliminate the needs for single-use plastic in the products we reach for the most.
That is right. Blueland is on a mission to eliminate single-use plastic by reinventing cleaning essentials to be better for you and the planet. Their idea is simple. They offer endlessly refillable cleaning products with a beautifully cohesive design that looks great on your counter.
So just fill your bottles with water, drop in the tablets, and wait for them to dissolve. You'll never have to grab a bulk of cleaning supplies on your grocery runs. Refills start at just $2.25. You can even get a subscription or buy in bulk for additional savings.
Just $2.25.
From cleaning sprays to hand soaps, toilet cleaners, and laundry tablets, all Blueland products are made with clean ingredients you can feel good about.
Right now, try Blueland's new limited edition hand soap kit with scents inspired by the national parks and our shared goal of leaving no trace. Featuring Joshua Tree, Cyan, Sequoia. Is that even how you say that?
Sequoia. And glacier scents. I'm going to get the Joshua Tree scent. I feel like,
you got to get the Joshua Tree one.
But no, the real reason we really like this brand is especially because me being pregnant and going to be introducing a baby into our family, I feel like it's really important to have clean products.
Clean products,
even baby. If you don't, it's always good to do and just take care of the environment. So Blueland has a special offer for listeners right now. Get 15% off your first order by going to blueland.com/yourcoupletea. You won't want to miss that. That's blueland.com/yourcoupletea for 15% off. One more time, that's blueland.com/yourcoupletea to get 15% off.
Check them out. Do you think I could have got all those answers right?
Yeah.
100%.
Almost. Would you have guessed my favorite store? Like shopping
Princess Polly, baby, all day.
Oh, shut up. You
Got
just
it dialed in.
know the answer.
Got it dialed in. No, I would have said JD Fit because,
I will say though,
by the brand.
I lost my voice. I mean, this was 2 weeks ago. Gone. It's still gone, but I lost my voice at the baby shower trying to get everyone to quiet down.
Have you ever tried to quiet a crowd?
Especially when they're all drinking.
It's impossible.
And at that point, everyone had been drinking for a while.
I literally she would holler and I'm like, oh my God, I can hear her voice going out. And then I would scream and I'm like, I don't have the loudest voice. So I'm shut up.
It was hard, but it was a lot of fun. And also our food at the baby shower was so good. We had it catered.
It was fire.
It was amazing. And
what was it even? I don't even know. Chicken parm?
It was Italian food. Parm. No, it was chicken elf. It was a lemon chicken or something.
I'm not gonna lie, that was the first time in my life where I felt like I had too much going on to eat. If you don't know me, I prioritize food heavy.
Yeah.
I love food. And I had a couple bites and that was it. I don't know why I felt anxiety's not the word, but I felt like there's a lot of people to entertain. So I was like, I can't sit down. You think I got time to sit down and eat? No
I am so grateful for the baby shower. It was beautiful. It was so much fun.
We got lucky.
I will be honest, part of me was I felt exhausted after because
100%.
I felt because there was so many people, because there was just a lot of people I felt like I had to talk to, or different people. Everyone wanted a picture with us. It kind of felt like that, when you're at a wedding and you're the bride and groom and everyone's pulling you for a picture, which isn't a bad thing. Of course, I want to get pictures with everyone, but then your mom would ask for a picture, my mom would ask for a picture, but then now we need a picture with my mom and my cousins, or my mom and this. And
that's the only thing I would have changed.
It was so much
so at our wedding there was scheduled times for everything. Yes. If I could go back to the baby shower, that's probably the only thing I would have changed is here's 30 minutes, you come take a picture, and if you don't get one, feel free to take selfies or whatever, candid photos, but don't, because every minute, we're about to eat dinner. Oh, come over here, take a picture real quick.
We were literally...
Oh, we're about to grab a drink. Nope, go grab a picture.
We were mid eating.
Which is how, it's just how it works.
They're Katie, Josh, we have to get a picture with you. And then we would go get and wait for them to get a picture. And then we're waiting to try and rally up the rest of the family. So we're sitting there for 15 minutes waiting for everyone to come in for the picture. But then while we're standing there waiting, 3 other people asked us to go open a gift or to get a picture or to grab something. Then my mom's like, oh, you got to announce this. You got to open this. Oh, this game has to be done. And I'm like,
this might, I don't want to sound like we're complaining, but we're just, I'm the type of guy that always looks at oh, what could we have done differently? And I feel like if we just had it like more time zone scheduled, which I'm not even like a scheduling person like that, but like it would have made life a little bit easier, because when you're getting pulled and like literally like got like 4 people pulling your arms.
But I feel like that's almost inevitable when you're hosting a party, when you have people like coming and like celebrating something. And it's not even in a negative way, because like it was so fun. It just like at some points I was like, oh my gosh.
And it's the first time we've seen like a lot of people in a while, because
that's another
like
thing.
we don't live in Michigan anymore. And that was like one of the first days we were there.
Which was so fun to get to see everyone and chill. And like what I really did love about our baby shower was it wasn't like just an hour or 2 hours long. It was like 7 hours.
We went like 1 to like 6 p.m. or something. Like,
or maybe it was like 5 hours. It was like 5-6 hours.
We left like 6:30, 7.
Yeah.
It was a good time, and it was supposed to downpour that day, and part
it
of it
didn't.
was outside. Didn't rain at all.
We got super lucky.
And a lot of people came, and we got to see family and friends. So like we are very blessed to have people that care about us. And care about baby girl enough in our lives to like come. And it was far away, drive an hour to come to our baby shower. So.
And it was just really sweet, the amount of people like loving and supporting like our baby. It just felt very fun to see everyone, celebrate with everyone, and so there was a lot of people who tried to get baby girl's name out. They really wanted to know. Your dad was so cute.
My dad literally, he was like, so you guys going to tell us the name like in front of like everybody while we're giving a speech? And I'm like, nope, not today.
No. He said something.
Before he said
because Josh's dad is so not the type to like ever make someone feel
he's
like
not pushy.
He's not pushy. He doesn't pressure, and he's very respectful of like people's like boundaries, choices. Like he even asked us like a long time ago. He's like, no, I don't want to like. He's like, feel free. Like you don't have to tell us, but do you have a name, and are you gonna tell us? Like it's cute because you can tell he wants to know, but he's not like pressuring. He's not like, you have to tell me, I'm going to be mad at you. And so like at the baby shower, we said something. He's like, so do we get to find out the name? And I thought it was funny because I felt like it wasn't like as much like your dad to like say in like a loud group of people. And I was like, you tried, Phil. You tried.
You tried.
He was funny.
We should have just said like a really like.
I did. I keep telling your dad it's
Gertrude.
No.
I said Gertrude.
Because his dad's name's Phil. So we call it Felina. Felipa.
Felicia, Felina, Felipe. I don't know.
He loves it. And then when my dad asks, I say it's Dougalina.
Dougalina, baby.
Dougalina fresh.
What's that one drink? I want to expose something that happened. What's that one drink we had at?
Oh my God, it's called Skip and Go Naked.
All right, you guys, we interrupt your podcast for a quick question. KDB, take it away.
All right, are you guys tired of cycling through different amounts of skincare products that you guys see online? Because I know I am. I will scroll social media all the time and be like, oh, okay, wait, this product is the one that's going to help me look like less wrinkles, glowy skin. And then it doesn't work. And I'm kind of like, all right, I'm a little over trying new products, but I am here to tell you that Joshy B and I both tried a product that we really, really love, and it is from Oneskin. And what's really cool about this brand, it is actually founded by a team of 4 female PhD level longevity scientists with over 15 years of experience studying the biology of aging, which girl power, baby. I mean, that's literally so cool.
Okay, so after testing thousands of peptides, they discovered OS1. The OS1 peptide is scientifically proven to target aged, also called senescent cells, the main source of skin aging, and actually reduces the biological age of skin by several years.
Ooh,
I'm trying to look younger. Your boy's 28 now. I need to take a couple years off.
Now Joshy B is actually listening when I'm like, babe, get on a skincare routine.
I'm on it now. Their flagship product, OS1 Face, is clinically validated to improve firmness, fine lines, and overall tone and appearance.
And unlike most skincare products on the market, Oneskin works deeper than surface level and is designed to promote healthier skin from the inside out. When you have healthier skin, you have better looking skin. Is your current skin regimen clinically proven to reverse the molecular age of your skin? If not, give Oneskin a try and see the difference.
Yo, personally, your boy never had a skincare routine. And then
until he met me.
KDB's glowing all the time, right? And I'm like, whatever she's doing, I need to start doing. And honestly, I've been having like real dry skin and everything in Arizona, and I have sensitive skin.
Yeah.
So it was awesome to find a product that works for me.
What I really like about this is the way, like when I put it on my skin, on my face, I just feel like it like literally melts in, and it's so like moisturizing.
Just like butter.
I feel like I'm like glowing, and it's really good too because I personally don't have too sensitive of skin, but I know the products are so good because Joshy B, his skin reacts a little bit differently. So So Oneskin is for everyone that wants to prevent or reverse the signs of aging with groundbreaking approach. Oneskin addresses skin health at the molecule level, targeting the root cause of aging so skin behaves, feels, and appears younger. It's time for you to experience a new skin health routine at a discounted rate today. So if you guys want 15% off, use code YourCoupleT at oneskin.co. That's 15% off oneskin.co with Your Couple Tea. You only have one body, one skin, and only you can choose to make it better. Age healthy with Oneskin.
Let's go, baby. What's that one drink? I want to expose something that happened. What's that one drink we had at?
Oh my God, it's called Skip and Go Naked. I've actually never had it.
Like, that was our baby shower drink, Skip and Go Naked.
That's how the babies are made.
That's how the baby was made. Anyways.
Skip and Go Naked. But anyway, everyone loved this drink, and my mom actually watered it down because it is a pretty strong drink. Yeah. So she's like, I don't want people to get like hammered at them. But so many people were like, oh my God, I'm buzzed from this drink already. Because it tastes like lemonade. It's like lemonade and beer. It
tastes really good.
And vodka.
But it might have got in the hands of the wrong person.
Who?
Didn't like some kid accidentally drink it? Like, I want to expose that.
Don't say the kid.
Somehow, I won't say the kid, but somehow it got put into, like, I don't know who put it in a Coke bottle or something.
Yeah, that's weird.
But
I don't think it wasn't that drink, or they put it into a lemonade bottle, I think.
And this was like the next day. Like, I don't know if it came home with them or something, but like the kids.
So
I don't know. I don't think they drank it. They probably drank one sip and were like, what the hell? That's not.
Or they're like, this tastes super funny, but it would basically.
That does not taste.
Why was that put into it? Maybe because they're in dispensers. But I almost, when we started the party, I almost went and grabbed one because I was like, oh, lemonade, because I didn't know the drinks either. And then I was like, wait, Mom, is there alcohol in this? She's like, yeah, don't drink that. So then I made her put a sign that was like alcohol drinks, like, so that way none of the kids just went and grabbed them. Because that's happened to my little cousin Landon when he was younger. He accidentally was like picking up, he thought it was apple juice, but they're little Mai Tai.
Well, it looks like just like lemonade or something, you wouldn't know.
And you definitely don't want
when I was a kid, I definitely wouldn't know.
You definitely have to be careful with alcohol around kids. That way they don't, because like it looks like some of the drinks look like juice and stuff. But I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, oh no. They try and they're like, this tastes disgusting. And then they're like, do not drink that. They're like, don't drink that. You can't.
What was your favorite moment? And then we're going to get into gifts because obviously we got to talk about the gifts. It was a baby shower.
I thought the game was really fun, to be honest.
I thought the game was fun.
And then I really liked once like a lot of people like had left and we were just like, it was like relaxing and chilling with our friends, which was kind of nice because I felt like it was the first time I like sat down and like we were just like chilling, which was really fun. Honestly, the food and the cake. Oh my God, the cake was so good.
The cake was dialed. Someone made us a cake.
A homemade cake.
Delicious.
And we had literally ate it for like 4 days after.
Besides the cookies, because obviously cookies are my favorite part. I would say honestly, just like when we stood up there to talk to everybody, just seeing everybody's faces and like realizing how blessed we are and like how many lucky people, baby girl is to have that many people that will come out, travel. And it was like an hour away too. Support us and support her and that are like so excited for us. Yeah. Like that just fuels me up. Like that gives me energy. Like I know obviously it sounded like we were complaining a little bit earlier, like oh, like pictures like this and that. Like at the end of the day, like we are so lucky and blessed to have that many people in our lives that care about us, love us, are so excited for like our future family. And so that means a lot to me. Yeah. And that was definitely the best part. It's a huge blessing, one that all of our friends and family will like cut time out of their life to celebrate us and to be there and to show their support. Like that just to me, I don't know, it just means a lot. And it was really exciting. One, to see everyone, one, to celebrate with everyone. And it was just a good time overall. Yeah. So let's talk about gifts, because I cut Katie B off a long time ago and she was about to get into the juicy gift that we got. And this one was very thoughtful and kind of an interesting story. So you know the story better than I do. So basically I have this, family friend who's almost grew up. He was my sister Jasmine's age and she's 31. He may be 32. He's 31 or 32, but basically growing up, he was always kind of like our bigger brother. I mean, I do have a big brother, but he was like another big brother who was just always around, family friend. We'd play basketball all the time and like hung out all the time. And we've always been super close with him. And so he recently actually just cut down this tree in my parents' yard from the house that I grew up in. And I lived in that house for 23 years. I think I moved out when I was 23. My entire life I lived in this house. I grew up in Romeo, and he cut down a tree, and it actually happened to be the tree. Like a big old tree, right? Like a massive tree in the backyard. Massive tree in Michigan. And that tree is actually the one that my dad used to pay me and my sisters to go pick up sticks and walnuts and what are those apple things called? I'm blanking.
They're
I don't know.
they're like
Apricots or something.
no. They're not apples you can eat. They're like green. I don't know. They look like little apples and you cannot eat them. But
Like
they're
they
like
get all
poison.
over your grass. So like Dougie
Crab
would,
apples.
sure.
I think they're
Dougie
crab
would pay
apples.
KDB and her
He would
sister to go
pay
pick them up.
me and my sister to pick up the sticks.
Was
and
it
the
a
apples.
penny per
It was a
stick or
penny per
something?
stick. And so, being the little entrepreneur that I was at the prime age of like 4, he said you get a penny per stick. So I'd pick up all the sticks and then I'd start cracking the sticks and breaking them so I could make more money. And then he's like,
Genius.
whoa, you can't do that. He's like, you're cheating. You can't do that. I'm like, but why? I have more sticks.
Figured out the system.
But anyway, that was just like a cute little childhood memory that we had. And this family friend actually made a toy chest out of that tree that we used to do that for baby girl. And it is literally the nicest like wood toy chest. Like it looks like it was bought. Like it doesn't even look like it was like homemade. Like he's so good at woodwork.
Yeah, but like it would be bought from a fancy place because it's
Yes.
like nice wood, like very nice finished,
Like, put
everything. It's
together.
not like
No, it's a really
it's
nice
really
piece.
nice, and it was a really thoughtful and cool gift. And like it's cool when someone like makes something with their hands, like
And like the amount of time that he spent on
yeah.
it. Like I just think to me, the most thoughtful gifts aren't like money spent, but it's time. Cause that's one of my like favorite, one of my, what's called love languages.
That's
is
just like a
quality time.
very unique like gift. Like obviously not everybody could
No,
do that,
no.
but
I think like homemade gifts are so cool. And like, I loved that gift. I also love the gift that your mom made. She made, of course, Tammy loves to knit. So she made baby girl 2 different baby blankets.
Tammy, honestly, I would be down to start her like a business because she knits blankets like every other day. She has a new blanket.
should.
There's like a whole thing in my basement of like just knitted blankets.
We should get her. We should try and get her to do an Etsy
like an
shop.
Etsy shop or something. I'll set it up.
There you go. And then she can
That will
put, like,
fund
people's
her
names.
crazy purchasing for baby girl. I swear my mom sends something to the house every day, which thank you, but
She loves to spoil people. She's very sweet.
and baby girl's not even here yet, so I can only imagine.
But yeah, no. And then there were so many gifts too that were so thoughtful. Even everyone who ordered off of like our registry, which Amazon registry I thought was really fire, and it's really cute because a lot of people would send a card or they brought a card to the shower and they'd print off what they bought. But like Amazon's so dialed, like I already know who bought everything, and I already sent out thank you cards before we even went to the baby shower because
Locked in, baby.
as people were buying them, I was just sending out thank you cards, so it made it really easy. And I really like the Amazon registry.
Yeah, so baby shower was a fun time, and then that was just the beginning of our Michigan trip. I mean, we can
It really
we can
was.
dial into a little
I
bit
think
else of
we
the
dial
trip,
in.
like jump
So-
into it maybe a little bit.
We also, which was really fun, we had 2 friends from Arizona, Noah and Mercedes. They came to Michigan to help out with the baby shower and to go up north because we always go up north for the 4th of July. And we're like, oh, it'd be so fun if they came.
Which was our 5-year anniversary, which is crazy to
Yes.
think about.
5 years.
5 years.
And since they were in Michigan, while the time we were in Michigan, we had all these family obligations that we went to
Which
that
is
were like,
kind of funny because like
it's like
obviously
funny.
they're our friends, but like they just met like my parents for the first time. Like
They had met my
staying
parents,
in
but
Michigan for the first time.
They met a lot of our family and friends. And then the next day we went to my grandparents' memorial, which was actually really cool that we all got to go because our entire family was in town. Like even my aunt who like is
Yeah.
rarely in town and like everyone. So we got to go do a little memorial for my grandparents who my grandma passed away like a long time ago and my grandpa like a year ago. So like it was just good to like get to honor them and like be with the entire family. Then we went to go out to eat and that was a good time. And it was
It's
like,
just funny though because we brought them along on all these family like
I know that
excursions.
we're like, hey, like we have my grandpa's memorial, like just come with.
like, you don't have to come. But
We're like, it won't be
uh,
too awkward. Just come with. But they were such like good troopers and like, like being put in like different situations.
was pretty
So it was really fun. And then we also got to go to my little cousin's a cancer bell
That
ringing.
was cool,
So
yeah.
that was really cool, really fun to be a part of.
If you guys don't know, little Rago is cancer free. So,
Yeah, so she was dealing with cancer for about a year and she's cancer free now. She's still recovering from like some pretty crazy surgery she had on her, is it femur?
femur, yeah.
Yeah, she had a pretty crazy surgery, but she's still recovering. It's so good to see her, like even on my mom's Instagram stories, like up north swimming and like, being to be a kid again and do all the fun things. So it was really, really fun to be a part of that. And then what happened after that?
We just went up north and had like 15 people in a house that sleeps like 4 at the lake, and we made it work, and it was a good time. And,
although let's get into the drama of
there
up
was
north.
some drama up north because the guys and the girls were just beefing. You know, we were not seeing eye to eye.
We weren't really beefing that bad, but okay, so it was actually really fun. The first, like, we went up there. Up north is like one of our favorite places in the summertime in Michigan, and all the guys decided to go golfing, which, like, we knew, whatever, they go golfing.
I'm gonna be honest, I never thought I would experience these kind of, like, I wouldn't say arguments, but like disagreements this young in my life, because I didn't think I would be doing what I'm doing.
I understand why all the wives are like always like mad at their husbands for golfing, but I actually wasn't really mad at you for golfing.
I'm pretty sure you jinxed yourself too, because I remember like a year or two ago, maybe like 2 years ago, because I started golfing like
I 100%
a year ago.
said this.
She was like, oh my gosh, I'm just, because like someone was complaining about someone golfing, and she was like, oh, I'm just so glad you're not one of those guys that golfs all the time and stuff.
That leaves your wife in golf. And so it was actually really funny because, well, they went golfing, which we weren't mad that you went golfing. They came back and they were like so drunk from golfing. So I was like, kind of like, okay, I didn't care that you guys were drunk, but then
it was an accident.
We're waiting all day for them to go on the boat. The weather's like beautiful. We're like, let's get on the boat. I can't wait to be up north.
We went on the boat.
Josh is sleeping.
I slept for like 30
Justin was
minutes
sleeping
on the boat.
Noah was the only one who was awake, but you guys were all so drunk.
He also took a nap.
Me and my friend Mercedes are literally just picking up after all the guys, like, because they made lunch, they're making a mess, we're cleaning up, and literally we were just playing, and they literally call us, they're like, we'll be home in like 30 minutes, get ready to go on the boat, and they're like, pack the coolers, pack us lunch, and we're like what? They literally called us, and we're like
that.
It was like that. You're like, get us ready for the boat, basically. And so, like, whatever, we were like, okay, like, we're just excited to go on the boat, so we're like, let's get them ready to go on the boat.
That's all that was.
Josh is sleeping for the next hour on the boat.
I took a quick nap. We went for a swim, had a couple more drinks,
basically,
and then I took like a 30-minute snooze.
Basically, they overdid it at the golf course, and they were too drunk to have a good day. So we were waiting around all day to like, and it wasn't a bad day, but we were like, oh, like, they're going to be hype in the day. Like, we're going to all have good conversation. You guys were all drunk. I felt like I was taking care of, like, that was the only time in pregnancy where I was
we wanted you to know what it was like to be a mother.
Yes, that's literally how I felt.
Yes, and now you know what it's like to be a mother of 3 boys.
And then they bring up the conversation of going golfing the next day.
Oh God, it was not good.
So the girls were pissed.
Not good.
We were like, was it not enough today, or 2 days ago when you went, or the day before that? And then Justin, our one friend, he's single, and like, he didn't mean this in like a mean way. And he's like, do you guys have like any hobbies, or do you guys just like wait around for us? Me and the girls lost it. Me, Lexi, and Mercedes were like, are you kidding me? Like, we have so many hobbies.
Got the boys in the doghouse for sure.
But like, I feel like you have to know the type of like joking it was. Like, we were all like kind of like just joking with each other. No one was like actually really pissed off, or we were kind of more like, okay, and then we kept making just different jokes. And then Justin kept making jokes about like how we were just sitting and like, we would literally like I took like a Snapchat and I was like, oh, just sitting here waiting for you to get back. Like, I have nothing to do without you, Josh. Like, we were just like egging on that fact that like we had nothing to do and you guys were like,
hey, the girls were invited, but like they didn't want to come, which is
Were we invited?
Yeah, loosely.
Yeah, that's loosely. But no, it actually was like so much fun.
I sang karaoke for the first time.
Oh my God, karaoke was so fun.
I've never sang karaoke before.
So basically at my parents' lake house, they have this like really crappy dive bar that is so much fun. It's like the best bar ever because you can show up wearing sweatpants, looking
it's a
like,
hole in the wall, but like, you know, when you get good fun. People in there, it's just like,
you have all ages. Like we have like a family friend who's like our grandma, and I'm pretty sure she's like 78. And then you have like 21-year-olds. So it's like you have all ages there. And it's just so fun to get to go to a bar.
Loud music, shitty singing for karaoke.
They had popcorn there. So I was literally dancing with my popcorn. I had my belly out because I was just wearing a crop top because it's really hot in there. Belly was out. Everyone's like, what is this pregnant girl doing at a bar? I have a question though.
Is karaoke always that lit, or is that just like rare occasions? Because when we first got in there, the karaoke didn't seem hype. But then it got hype.
You started drinking more, I think.
No, when we first walked in, it was just one awkward person like standing up there like singing whatever song. And then when we got in there, not like singing because of us, but like I think it started to get a little more hype. There's more people. And then
it was the
when
songs.
a song came on.
It was the songs. Because like one of those really old school songs came on, like when someone was if someone's like in their 70s singing a song that's like hyped to them, we're probably not going to know the song. But then when like a 26-year-old kid's playing like Blink 182 or a song like we're all getting hyped to, that's what's the difference is.
The
but like honestly, it was so funny because so many people came up to me and they're like, "You're such a trooper for being here like pregnant and sober." And they're like, "How are you here sober?" I'm like, honestly, like I have just as much fun at that bar sober or drinking. Like
we've been to that bar sober so many times.
It is such a fun vibe, just like getting to sing and dance with all like your family and friends. I'm like, sometimes I think people forget that like you don't always need alcohol to have a good time.
No.
Like I had just as much fun this year being sober as like last year like drinking. You know?
No, 100%. I would. The only thing I would say is just I feel like most people that go up there, it's like, most of them drink. Or
most of them have never been there sober, so they think it would be terrible. But it's actually just a fun vibe to be with all your family and friends. And I love it. It's like I get to go to the bar with my dad, my friends, my sister, like just close people that are literally like family. And it's just, I don't know, it's always a good time.
It's always a good time. But that's a good recap on the baby shower. It was an amazing time.
It was such a good time.
We were so thankful to be able to have a baby shower and getting ready to welcome baby girl into this world because it's getting close.
Well, I feel like we were gone for 2 weeks. I almost felt like we were so busy, like just like with our family and friends. I forgot I was like pregnant. And like now, like coming back and seeing like the nursery and stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, we have so much to do.
No, that's what I was excited for. Like, oh, holy shit! Like it's close. Like
we're getting to like the end chapter.
We're really close
because like when I think of
2 months away.
A little, I think it could be
less than 2 months.
It could be less than 2 months. But the thing is like each month has been flying by, like literally like
going
that.
Quick. But I'm excited. I don't know if you guys follow us on other platforms, but your boy was the baby whisperer this weekend.
Oh, he was. It was so fun to get to swim with all my nieces and like my little cousin.
Swimming with kids makes it like way more fun because like, I don't know. They're just so cute in the water. Like, how old's Avery?
It makes me want a lake house so bad because I'm like seeing like little girls like tubing. It brings back like all my childhood memories, and then getting to do that with like Avery's 5 and Riley is 3, and like
she was so cute in the water. I would hold her. And like she was scared to be in the water by herself. So like if I start, and obviously she had a life jacket on, but if I would like start to let go, she'd be like, no, hold my butt. Like she wanted me to like hold her butt.
And then she'd be like,
instead of just like, if I was holding her back, she'd no, hold my butt. And I was like,
she wanted us to hold her so she felt safe over the water. But then like she kept being like, I want Uncle Josh, I want Aunt Katie. Like, and she kept going back and forth to us. Cute. And we'd like swim person to person and be like, oh, we got to give him a shark bite, because it's just cute to see little kids of like when they're scared of the water. Like she was so scared to go in, and then like they're so comfortable if it's like someone they trust and love. It's like they're holding them. I don't know. It was a really good feeling. Yeah. And it was really fun.
So I guess we got to get a lake house.
Yeah.
For the future. But anyways, guys, that does conclude this podcast. We appreciate you guys listening and watching if you're on YouTube.
We love you guys. And we'll see you guys in the next podcast. Bye.
Peace.